we do here is go back.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? How y'all doing out there? All right. What's happening? Turn the music down. Oh. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? What's the day? Thursday? Happy Thursday. Almost the weekend. Living for the weekend. It's almost the weekend. What's up, support gaming? Hey, see you in a minute. Where you been? I miss you. What's going on? Hey, so what? So what? And what's up, Queen? How you doing? What is going on, y'all? I'm up here to talk mess and have a good time. Won't be up here no real long time. But I came up here to talk about the last episode of Reasonable Doubt. Uh what's this? Season 3, episode 10. On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. This is season finale. Lord, it seemed like it took us forever to get here. I don't know why it felt like this season dragged on to me. And like I said, hey Tamika girl, what's going on? It seemed like the season just dragged on. It could just be me. But it just seemed like it dragged on. But it was a good season. So I'm not complaining. Seasons 1 and 2 are still my favorite ones, but I'm not complaining, not complaining. Great show, great writing, great acting, great everything. I don't have nothing really bad to say. But of course there's many characters that get on my damn nerve. Um are you say you haven't seen the show? That's okay. You can sit up here and just listen to me rant and rave and talk and talk crazy. That's okay. um, yeah. So I enjoyed the show. I mean, I enjoyed the season, but I do feel like it drug out a little bit too long. I was ready to like, come on, let's get with it. Who the hell killed the damn white girl Wendy? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we let me get all into it and get this thing cracking because we ain't gonna be up here all day on night. Let's see. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Rest in peace. It's so hard to say goodbye to Ozzy. Yeah. So hard to say goodbye to Ozzy. But bye, Ozzy. Goodbye. He kind of got on my nerves, even though when I think about it, Tamika, he got a raw deal. His family didn't give a goddamn about him. The TV and TV and radio. I mean, not radio. What I'm trying to say, TV and movie industry, Hollywood didn't give a damn about him. But look, I'm with you, Tamika. Damn, Ozzy. I mean, I'm trying to be nice because people say I be just, crapping on these characters for no reason. So I'm trying to be nice because people get mad with me. Y'all like my little lights? Let me stop them from flashing because I don't want nobody to have no damn seizure or or something. Hold on, sorry. I'll just have them be on, but I won't have them flash because some people don't like flashing. Some people don't like flashing lights. It hurts their eyes, and people got vertigo and stuff. So I don't want nobody to fall out. But yeah, I felt like that too, Tamika. Damn Ozzy, and he never stood a chance. Right, right. Hey, girl, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just trying to be nice and say rest in peace, Ozzy. Like I said, it's so hard to say goodbye to Ozzy. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Um. Oh, hold on, y'all. I done screwed something up. I done screwed. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I've always got some little technical difficulties up in this piece. Okay. All right. So we at season 3. On to the next one. On to the next one. This is the season finale of season 3, the final episode. And I'm kind of glad it came to an end only because I'm just ready to move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to move on. Um Now, before we get on into it, everybody knows by now that the show has got renewed for season 4. Yay! The show has got renewed for season 4. Now, I'm happy about that. So happy it got renewed. So that's I mean, because it's a good show. It is a good show. So I'm glad it got renewed. So everybody done talked about it since last week. So everybody knows about it. But I just throw it out there one more time. So we'll see what's going to happen for season 4 and where it's going to take us, what direction they're going to go. And like I said, I always say, rest in peace to Ozzy. We'll sing say a song for him again. But maybe Tamika might do a repass for him, and she might make her famous lasagna or the repass. But now I don't have nothing for Ozzy. I'll just sing a song and say a prayer. So so y'all, we left off with Kristen, the sister. She just as nutty as a fruitcake as well. We left off with her. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna lift my chair up a little bit. Y'all know I'm short. Y'all know my ass is short. Okay, there we go. Whew. I'm so unprofessional. I'm so unprofessional over here. But anyway, thank you. I wanted to sit up a little bit higher. So anyway, we left off with the crazy sister Kristen, and remember she was telling Daniel everything, well, her version of everything that went down. But she really didn't give all the information. She was still always protecting Ozzy, and she was protecting you know, her family, her daddy and everybody. She 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 I don't know, she always taking the rap. Um she always taking the rap for everybody. So apparently her version is that Ozzy was getting high with Alex, and apparently Monica came over to the house, and how he got them scratches all over his neck and chest is because he had no shirt on, and Monica tried to grab him, I guess hug him or touch him, and then he pulled her away real fast, and her nails scratched him. But come on, ain't nobody get scratched deep into their chest like that just because you push somebody away from them. That don't even make no sense. I don't know, but hey, it's TV. I mean, what she do? Get her claws and dug into his skin like that? Oh, I thought she was just trying to hug him. How the hell he get them deep scratches across his neck and across his chest? So I don't know. But anyway, so it was just like flashback into when he had an argument with Wendy and all of that. And then he got so high with Alex, so he don't even know how. So he wasn't lying when he said he don't remember how to get to the cabin because he don't even drive himself nowhere. Alex drove him there, even though he was high, sky high as a kite, and he drove him to the cabin. And in Kristen's version, um, Wendy was, there, and she was tied up and everything. But of course, he don't know what was going on. He don't remember. He was so high, he don't remember what was going on. So in her version, she supposedly had her tied up and then got the pow pow, and while Wendy was running, I guess out the door. But there's a little bit more to that story. It didn't happen the way she made it out to be, because she covering for she covering for everybody. So I don't, be honest with you. I know Tamika said, damn Ozzy. I say, damn all these people. The whole family is trash. I don't feel sorry for nobody. I don't feel sorry for nobody. Everybody is trash as far as I'm concerned. So, but so that was just her version that she gave to Daniel, and she left out some key points. So anyway, so flash forward to today. The verdict came down. He is found not guilty. Everybody's cheering. The family is clapping and cheering and hugging, and Jackson Ozzy is clapping and hugging and cheering. All is good. They go back to the law firm. Everybody is, drinking the champagne and the sparkling cider and all of that. Well, Daniel pulls her to the side, pulls Jax to the side and said, hey, I got something to tell you. Christian might have been the one that, that did it, or at least Ozzy didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? There's more to the story that would happen. And so, um, we got to look into it. So, uh, now I'm probably going to be skipping around some scenes. So if I miss anything, please let me know. But what's his name? We get Chestnuts back, Corey Chestnuts, and he came in with his woman. I forgot what her name is, Brittany or something. Came They live in Chicago and they're engaged. And so he came back in town to congratulate Jax on the win and also talk about their engagement and so on and so forth. So Lewis is giving the girl Brittany or whatever her name is, showing her around the house and stuff. Corey and Jax in the kitchen talking, and she started telling him that Bill is doing some slick stuff with Steve and Vince. And Corey was like, hey, I ain't want to say nothing last time I was here, but let me pull your coattail that these two MFers was offering me a position there and to push you out the door. And she said, well, how can they do that? And she said, hey, what they was trying to push you out the door and get me up in here. But he said, I didn't want to take the position. And, they some snake in the grasses and, so on. I'm paraphrasing. They ain't said the way I'm saying it, but basically that's what he was telling her. So, but Jack, she gonna look all into it. She gonna see what's going on. Now, Bill and Steve, they was celebrating. Hey, Candy, what's going on? Um, they was celebrating. Steve and Bill and Vince was celebrating, and they was like they making him a partner and everything. And then Bill says, "Well, I just want to make it clear that it wasn't just me who did this and put it all together. Jax did this. He did the work, and I know y'all wanted me to do the what you call it, the closing statement, but Jack, she killed it. She did the damn thing. So, you know, pretty much he tried to pull uh um he tried to pull a Birdman on, on them, said, look, put some respect on her name, put some respect on Jax's name, right? Like in a way, he tried to see like how he can clean it all up because he knew he stepped in the boo boo with Jax. But they told him, oh, so um if Jax did all the work, if Jax did all of this, then she put she found the case, won the case, and everything. So what the hell did you do? Why should we make you partner? And see, and we ain't seen no more after that. So he probably told them some crap like, oh well, really she ain't do this and she didn't do that. I mean, Bill is a snake. I mean, Bill's a snake. I don't trust Bill. I don't trust Bill. He's a snake. He did whatever he. It's almost like he gave Jax a compliment, but he also backdoored her as well. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've been saying for the last couple of episodes, I hope the hell she leave this damn law firm and start her own damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And we know that's what's end up happening. So, not to spoil it. This is I'm if you ain't I'm most everybody probably seen this except for a support game, don't watch the show. But if you're on the replay, you hadn't seen it, click off because I'm gonna be spoiling it and telling the whole thing on my version of everything that happened. Now we go to Jax meets up with Chelsea, right? And Jax meets up with Chelsea. Now she didn't sit there and spill the beans and said, "Look, Eddie ain't shit. Eddie ain't about nothing. He just planning a con. He been trying to set you up so he could get money. He's still a druggie. He ain't no good. So on and so forth." But I wanted to say, girl, you you ain't shit. You ain't about nothing. Excuse me for cursing, but I just got to say what it is, okay? Um, she is. I don't trust Eddie, and I don't trust Chelsea. I think both of them is pieces of crap, and I think both of them is lying to Jax. And the best thing she told her father, she ended up meeting up with him, and she told her father that I need some space away from all y'all niggas because I don't trust none of y'all. And I need to determine whether or not I want to be bothered with any of y'all fools. So I like that she told him that because I'm gonna tell y'all this. Just because somebody is your parent does not mean they mean you any damn good. Just because they gave birth to you or they help create you, doesn't mean they always mean you good. Not everybody got good parents. Okay. I've had my issues with my father. Okay, I ain't saying he a piece of crap or something, but I'm saying, but I've had my issues with my father in my lifetime over the years, growing up and even in adulthood. Um, I'm just saying, it's a lot of people that got some bad parents, and I'm not necessarily just speaking on me. I know for a fact, people I know firsthand, relatives of mine, there's a lot of people. Not everybody got a good mom and a good dad. Everybody ain't got no good grandmama and granddad. Some people got pieces of crap of family members, horrible sisters and brothers, and all of that kind of stuff. Sometimes you in this world going through it on your own, and you got to create your own damn family. So if you got a blessed family, if you got a close knit family, and y'all loving up on each other, and y'all good like a Brady Bunch, that's wonderful, and y'all keep that going. But everybody don't have that. A lot of people got dysfunctional family members, and so unfortunately, Jack's got a dysfunctional family. A mother who be look, her mother loves her, but her mother just be doing the most. Okay, I'm not gonna talk too bad about Mama Lou. Her mama love her, but she just be nosy, sticking her nose in Jack's business, and the mother just be doing the most. But the mother ain't too bad. It's but the father here is trash. And now look like the damn stepsister is trash. Yeah, this episode was a roller coaster. Yeah, it was a roller coaster, but I'm gonna tell you, I still want to throw. That's why I got this fire good and hot back here, Candy, because I still want to throw almost everybody in this cast, well, not the cast, characters. I want to throw almost all the characters in the fire, right? Throw them right in the trash can. Okay, so it's a bunch of characters on here that really need to go. I'm gonna tell you the best characters they got that ain't did no bull crap this season was Spencer and what's the girl, Naomi? Was it Naomi? Whatever the little girl is. They them the only two who ain't really do no BS this season. But everybody else, all the adults been some trash. Um Say you going light on Mama Lou. We don't give a damn about that lady. I mean, I ain't going light on her. Look, she done did some BS too. I don't like the shit she did. Going to the father and telling the father all the damn business. This nigga ain't even been around. This nigga ain't, he was barely around when you was a child. He was barely around when you was a child. Little to none. He's sitting there shooting up drugs up in his arm and snorting up in his nose. He ain't there. He wasn't there for you. And then she said, I ain't seen you in the last 10 years. So that's been since she was an adult in 10 years. So I know Mama Lou was dead ass wrong for talking to the father and telling the father all the goddamn business. He's a piece of crap. And then he got a con going on. And you could tell by, I mean, no disrespect to the actor, but the actor looked like he's a liar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't talking about the actor. I seen him on other stuff and he cool. But I'm saying, but he definitely gave his facial expressions. The father looked like he lying. Oh, come on, baby girl. You know I'm there for you. You know I love you. You know I wouldn't hurt you, baby girl. I'm sorry for everything I did, baby girl. I'd be like, get the F out of my face, dad, with that damn baby girl stuff. So you know I love you. I'm like, nigga, you don't love me. Because if you love me, you wouldn't be, it wouldn't even, none of this would be going on. Okay? So he been slick. And Lewis knew. But Lewis had to back off because Lewis ain't, he just got out the doghouse and just got his out. He been swimming in the boo boo for the last couple of seasons. So Lewis really, had to back off. But he knew it. Oh, hey Lawrence, you crying for Ozzy? I ain't got no tears for Ozzy, but hey, rest in peace. I ain't really got no, like Tamika said, damn Ozzy. I ain't really got no to be. If I'm keeping it all the way funky and live, I really don't give a damn about Ozzy. He got on my last nerve, but I have to say, Lawrence, that he did go. He was treated real bad. He was treated bad by his family and friends. He had no friends. He ain't really have no family. Because just because you related to people don't make them family, okay? You just because you related to people do not make them family. They just some niggas you related to. They ain't your family members. So don't get me on those soapbox because I go in on family members. You know what I'm saying? So she stayed married to Jack's abuser till he died. Yeah, that's another thing too about Mama Lou. I'm with you on that one, Candy. Yeah, Mama Lou. I was trying not to say she trash, but she sat there and took the abuser's side when this man was a PDF file. She took his side over her own damn daughter. So yeah, F Mama Lou too. Throw her ass up in this fire. Okay, throw her in the fire. Yeah, Eddie definitely could go in the flames. Ozzy was made to be the person that we met. Right. And that's why I give him I don't care for Ozzy, but I give him a little bit of grace because he don't know no better. They raised him this way. Those monsters of a family member that he got, and them they all them cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, they raised him this way. So also only reason why I give him a sliver of a pass. But so I'm with you on that, Candy. Hey RC, what's going on? So anyway, as far as old girl here, Courtney, not Courtney, what is it? Chelsea. As far as Chelsea, I'll be like, she said, Chelsea said, I want to have a relationship with you. I'll be like, bitch, please. Even if I ain't said it out loud, in my mind, I'd be like, girl, please. Yeah, I ain't thinking about you. I ain't fooling with you. And definitely I ain't fooling with my father. So that's how I feel about it. But anyway, I could go on and on and on about family. So I'm not even going, I'm gonna just wrap it up right there. Now this is why I'm saying that Ozzy don't have no friends. He don't have not one friend that got his back after he won this verdict. That they up in his mansion partying, drinking, knowing that this dude's an addict, and doing coke right in front of his face. This Negro with the afro, the jerry curl, he look like he got a jerry curl. He up here doing coke right up in front of his damn face. You know what I'm saying? He's a piece of crap. Ozzy didn't never have it. Even though I don't like Ozzy. Oh, I don't give it. Well, I'm gonna say it like Tamika. I don't give a damn about Ozzy, but I understand why he's the way he is. And Candy hit it on the nail that he they made him this way. They made him this way. So it is what it is. Um so they having a party, and then so he leaves the party and he goes over to Jack's house. So he just left them people up in his house, and he goes over to Jack's because Jack's was having a little family get together. I mean, was she having, the family dinner, and with Mama Lou and the kids and Lewis and everything, and he's having a good time, laughing and cutting up, and he's enjoying being, like he never had a family because them monsters that he got, them not his family. Them people is just no, they all full of crap, and those people are not his family. So he goes over there to have a good time. Hey, Steven, what's going on? Yes, terrible friends. Yes, Ozzy, right? RC, Ozzy has enablers. Nobody cares about him. What's up? What's good, Demarcus? How you doing? The scratches on Ozzy's chest meant nothing. Right, that's what I'm saying. Because come on, Demarcus, if I grab you, like if I'm reaching out to hug you, or I'm reaching out to put my arms around your neck or whatever it was, and you push me back and pull me back, my fingernail, I got some little nails here, but my fingernails ain't gonna put no deep scratches in your chest and your neck like that. It looked like the way his neck was all scratched up and bruised up, and his chest all of. You would have thought he got into a squabble. So that's why I'm saying that part didn't make sense to me. If y'all can make it make sense, please tell me in the chat how it makes sense. But it don't make sense. That was to me was nothing. So um Jax is the only one who really cared about him. I know. Jax is the only one. I give her that. She is the only one. Trying to fix my lights here. She the only one that cares about him. So that yeah, she the only one that cares about him. So but she tried to help him, but it was a little bit too late. A little bit too late. She told him that look, I mean, she just happened to have that set up just perfectly at that right time. She told him because Mama Lou and the kids left to go to her house. Spencer and Naomi, Naima. Why I keep saying Naomi? Naima. Spencer and Naima went to Mama Lou house to spend the night. I don't know if that was set up by Jax or what, but just so happened they left the house, and Ozzy was still there talking to her, hugging her, thanking her for everything. And then she said, "Look, you're going to go to rehab." And he was trying to like fight her on this. He said, "I thought you cared about me." She said, "I do care about you. That's the reason why I am doing this, because I do care about you. Everybody else just let you just do whatever the hell you want, and nobody else give a damn about you. So you're gonna go ahead in Spencer's room and get yourself together. But they'll be here in a few minutes to come and get you. You're not going back to your house tonight, and you're not going to be back with them crazy ass friends and family members. Your ass is going to rehab." So she is the only one that cared. Well, she goes and into the people came, the rehab people came to take him away, and uh it looked like it was going to probably go discreetly. That's why she had it done from her house. and so that he could like volunteer himself to go, as opposed to them coming to grab you and take you. And so she goes and knock on Spencer's door, and he didn't answer. Then she goes knock again and open the door, and Ozzy laying there on the ground, and he done OD. And so that's the screaming that we saw. Now all of y'all in this damn chat, Demarcus, Steven, all of y'all kept saying, "Oh, Mama Lou is gone. Mama Lou is dead. Mama Lou." Um, and it wasn't even Mama Lou. Y'all kept saying Mama Lou was out of here. Mama Lou is gone. Now everybody was wrong. Okay. Everybody was wrong. Everybody said Mama Lou was gonna die, and y'all was wrong. Okay, and I'm up here following y'all and believing what y'all said, and I was going along with it too. Oh yeah, Mama Lou got out of here, and there wasn't even there wasn't even Mama Lou. Okay, now wait a minute. Candy said Jax should have minded her business. Okay, what you mean by that, Candy girl? Why she should have mind her business? I mean, I get what you're saying, because she does sometimes get too involved. But however, she's the only one that cared about this dude, because her damn family, I mean his family, I'm sorry, Ozzy's family don't give two rats asses about him. And um and his friends are enablers. They sitting there drinking and snorting cocoa powder up their nose right in front of his face. And even the chicks that was there, they don't care. Nobody care. Everybody was at they bottom feeders. Everybody just there to take. So why you say she should have minded her business? So you saying she shouldn't have taken him to rehab? So I don't know. I didn't think it was Mama Lou. Tamika saying I didn't think it was Mama Lou, because she would have went to the hospital if she was going. Yeah. But a lot of people did. I think it was DeMarcus. It was a lot of people kept saying, and all season long in my chat. I ain't talking about other people's chats. In my own chat, people kept saying, "Mama Lou out of here, Mama Lou gone." So, I actually thought Chelsea would do something to Mama Lou. Oh, okay, that pissed me off. Yeah, okay, so Tamika and Candy said that pissed them off. What, the Ozzy unallowed himself? I mean, oh, he OD'd. That he OD'd. Why that piss y'all off? Or y'all wanted Mama Lou to be gone? So remember, y'all tell me why y'all pissed off about Ozzy gone. Because really, I don't care about Ozzy being gone. If it had to be truthful, really, they could have found Ozzy guilty of taking out Wendy, and I would have been just fine with that too. I don't care about Ozzy like that. He wouldn't have died in her home had she minded her business. I hope this festers in her spirit for a long, long time. Ooh, oh, Candy. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, her therapist friend did warn her. Oh, Candy, that's stronger. I'm gonna read that again. He wouldn't have had died in her home had she minded her business. I hope this festers in her spirit for a long, 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 long time. Damn, Candy. Yeah, Jax sometimes be doing the most. Jax is very controlling. Jax, she definitely don't like nobody telling her anything. Like, she has to be in control all the time. And I think that's what it is. Always being in control. But I might agree with you, actually, that she should mind her business. But however, she is the only one that cared about this kid. You know what I'm saying? This young man. Because be honest with you, I don't give a damn about Ozzy. So yeah, and the therapist, Autumn, did try to warn her. Yeah. I wish Jax would have not told I wish Jax would have not told him and let the professors have. Yeah, that's true, because he might still been alive. Yeah. The um I'm not pissed about him. She went about it the wrong way, even though she cared, in my opinion. Okay, so what you saying to me is that she went about it the wrong way by you know what she this is why I'm agree with you and Candy. What she should not have done is just ambush him with the rehab people without talking to him first. She should have had a maybe an intervention with him, a discussion with him, and sat down with him. So maybe not ambush him the way that she did. So that might have been why he went. That might have been why he went. Oh, sorry, there was some little chapstick on my lip. That might have been why he went into the bathroom. I mean, to well, not bathroom. He went to Spencer's room and did some more. But his body, he been doing drugs for so long. His body probably just couldn't take it no more, and he probably just had a heart attack. So, it's a slippery slope. Do you help him or continue to enable him? I get your point, Candy Love, but he did need help. Yeah, he did need. I mean, I'm kind of like that too. It's a, but I don't know if I would just RC. I agree with you, but I'm also agreeing with Tamika and Candy because do you not, you don't want to keep on enabling him. You want to do something to help him, right? But you cannot be going behind his back. Like she didn't even discuss it with him. I think he should have been able to sit down and then had like well, we know the family don't give a damn, but she could have sat down with him alone and just say, I think you need to go to rehab and have some type of maybe even with the therapist there. You know what I'm saying? And try to make that happen. But with not the intervention with that family because they the enablers too. So they didn't he been doing drugs for years and all the thing they do is get the Narcan and spray it up his nose, when he OD. So they don't do nothing to help him. He might have died somewhere else, but that was not her decision to make. I mean, yeah, I that's why I'm saying I'm agreeing with you and RC and Tamika because so it's like RC says, it's a slippery slope. Now, me personally, I'm not going to go and do. I probably wouldn't go and do that without sitting down talking. Making sure we got a plan. She just did it behind his back, and it's not like this is your family. I know it was your client, but it's not. It's different if it's your close friends or friend. I can see if she did it with one of her friends. Like Autumn or the what's her slutty friend name? Sally or the other girl, Chantel, whatever. I could see if she did it with one of them because those are her close friends she had since they were kids or whatever. But this, you don't know him like that, and it could have went another way. He could have really went off and spazzed out on her, So you just don't never know. Ozzy, I don't care. Yeah, don't nobody give a damn about Ozzy. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't. I mean, but he did get a raw deal, but even with that, he got on my nerves. I admit he got a raw deal in life, but he still got on my nerves, even with all that. Now that I can agree, now that I can agree with Jamaica, it should have been his decision. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think everybody's right. I don't think none of y'all saying is wrong. I'm actually agreeing with all the statements that y'all saying. Just the way it should have been handled differently. What's the saying? How like you doing the right thing, not the right thing for the wrong reason. No, that's not it. She did the right thing, but she handled it the wrong way. Maybe that's the way I'm trying to say. Jack should not have let him go to the room by himself. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, why would you do that? She should have had Lewis. Lewis was still there. Lewis could have stood in the room with him or went to the bathroom with him. She could have had Lewis watch over him until them people showed up. So um right to say he can sit at the kitchen counter and take his ass home, but that wasn't her call to make. Even if you was gonna do this, Candy, like say Candy, you do this, right? You call for somebody, but see the thing is I was gonna say for a friend, but see this Negro ain't even her friend. I know it's her client, but it's like, okay, say it was you the lawyer, Candy, and this is your client. Um you care about him, you want to know about you care about his well-being, you want all good things to happen for him. I still think she should have sat down and had a conversation with him. And then if you was going to do it this way, then you have Lewis, which is another man in the house, sit there with him while you getting things, while you open the door and bringing in the rehab people. He should never been left alone. I think she really just didn't understand how deep and how deep he was into the drugs. I think she just didn't know. I think she knew but didn't know. The smug may have smugs may have been tainted too. Oh, the smug. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, that's true. Could have been because he did get that from his trifling ass friend. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Andre. Um, yeah, you make a good point. Yeah, Candy make a good point. I mean, I agree. I'm just saying, but like, how do you not help and just say, hey, that's on you, brother. I did my job as your lawyer. Peace out. Bye. Do you do that and be cold with it? I just think she could have sat him down and had the conversation before you had even set it up. She set up for the rehab people to come and grab him up. And first of all, how did she know he was even going to come for dinner? Remember, she invited him for dinner, but he never confirmed that he would go because he said, I'm going to have some friends at the house and we going to party. He didn't ever say he was coming. Next thing you know, ding dong, and he's there at the house. So when did she have time to call the rehab people? Yeah, make it make sense. Something don't make sense there. So Lewis storyline focus on yes. I would rather see Mama Lou die than Lewis get shot by Monica saving Jack. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I'm with you, DeMarcus. I'm with you on that. Ozzy was clearly in distress. I feel sorry for him. Jax was out of her lane. Yeah, he was in distress. And like I said, a little bit, I feel sorry for him. A little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, DeMarcus said we mean. I mean, listen, I don't give a damn about Ozzy, but I think that if I was going to help somebody like this, um, it could backfire on you, just like what happened to Jax. Just like what happened. It could backfire on you by getting so deep involved. So she should have had more of a, it should have been Ozzy's decision. Like, you could do interventions on people. That happens all the time. But I don't know. She shouldn't have had, she called how did she know he was going to show up for dinner? And the people just happened to come to the door. So I don't know. Some don't make sense. Yeah, I hate that it happened in her home. And in Spencer's room too, Candy. The twist reveals that Sal murdered when, yeah, okay. Agreed, Candy Love, forcing him to go was wrong without talking to him first. Yes, that's what I'm agreeing with Candy on that, and Tamika. His mind is fragile, and he probably felt like she betrayed him, and that broke him. Man, y'all smart. Y'all smart as hell. Yes, totally agree with y'all. Totally agree with RC, Candy, and even Tamika on this. So that is so true. That was definitely betrayal. Yeah, something, and you should have had the therapist there. You are not a trained therapist. You are a trained lawyer. You're not a trained therapist. I know Autumn just had the baby, but she should have had Autumn come over there. She should, because he felt, he already got a relationship with Autumn. So he should have had Autumn come over there and they sat down and they talk about it. Don't y'all think? But Autumn probably would have told Jax, don't do it. I bet you Autumn would have said, no, I ain't coming over there. Don't do it. Jax experienced devastating losses for, yes. Thank you. Oh, money, 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 money. Thank you, DeMarcus, for the $5. What y'all think about Essence Atkins playing Brandy? I kept calling her Brittany. Okay, thank you for clearing it up as Brandy. I kept saying Brittany. It was lovely seeing Corey Cash, aka Chestnuts, and Brandy being together. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it was cool. I ain't got no issues with it. Now we'll see if we're gonna see them next season. but I don't have any issues with it. I still think Jax is attracted to Corey Chestnuts, and I think he attracted to her. And I think that if they had the opportunity, they be knocking some boots. Okay, they be rubbing feet together. Okay, um, we don't give a damn about Lewis or Mama Lou. Well, at least I don't. I like Lewis. I've been Team Lewis since the beginning. I like Lewis. I don't want nothing bad happen to Lewis. Autumn would have told her not to do it. Yeah, I think so too, Candy. I'm saying, but she should have called Autumn. But I think Autumn would have told her, "Don't do it." You know what I'm saying? You're not a trained therapist. He's too fragile right now. Let him. He just won the case. Let him get through. It just happened. Like didn't they just go to court that day? So it wasn't even like it's 24 hours. So let us get through the day first, and let's come up with a plan. I think all of them should have been involved. She did that without talking to anybody on her own, and then to see it backfire. Um, Jackson chestnuts on an open, yeah, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with them chestnuts. If Chestnut's not going to be in all 10 episodes, he can stay away. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get no 10 because he got Watson, but he got his own show. So but I like to see him in more than one episode. I like to see some action going on. And I do think that Jax, she loved Lewis and everything, but she definitely would sleep with Chestnuts. Ain't no doubt about it. And Chestnuts would sleep with her because it almost happened. We found him, Madeline. Okay, I didn't even know who that girl was. Demarcus, when I saw her, I didn't know who she was. I'm glad that Lewis finally. Yeah. Oh my God. Um. We gonna get to that part. Let me move on from here. So yeah. So Ozzy OD, and hey, rest in peace. So we at the funeral. It's so hard to say goodbye to Ozzy. So, so I know I can't sing. Y'all ain't got to type it in. I know I can't sing, but I'm gonna sing any damn way, okay? um, so they at the funeral. He had a nice little home going, and look at the fake ass family they're crying. What y'all crying for? What y'all suckers crying for? I understand why Jax is crying, or even why the kids Spencer and um Naima is crying. I can see why they upset, but what the hell the family crying for? Because they did him dirty. They did him dirty. They did not protect him. They enabled him. All they cared about is money. And then he go Brandy. Of course, now her reputation is gone in the toilet. She probably got no job. She got fired from the family because she's a pedophile. All that came out in the trial. She probably don't nobody in Hollywood probably want to hire her ass. And she screwed up in the head. And so she's sitting there across the way, looking and listening and seeing what's going on because she definitely is not invited to the funeral because it probably was a private situation. Bill was there. He was there at the funeral, but yeah, she I wouldn't have her ass there either because why I want somebody there who's a PDF file to my child. Mm. Let me see what y'all saying real fast. Okay, wait a minute. Jax foreshadowed seeing Eddie at the funeral home. However, it was Ozzy, right? That was foreshadowed. That same funeral home. They are putting on a show already. Putting on a show already, counting money. Exactly. Them people, the family is garbage. Look, see this fire going on? This fire is for the damn family. Throw all the as I mean, it's at least 6, 7 people on here that can go in the ball of fire. Almost half the cast. As far as I'm concerned, almost all these characters. Monica looked like A crackhead shooting at right. Okay, so at the repast, now look, Tamika gonna have the repast, y'all. Y'all meet up with Tamika. She gonna have the repast, and she gonna make her famous lasagna. And Candy probably gonna make some macaroni and cheese and some fried chicken or something like that at the repast, and some Kool Aid. Okay, Muchia had the Kool Aid, but Ginger Snaps over here, we ain't doing no repast for Ozzy. I can tell you that now. I'm not doing no repast. Well, they at the repast at the parents' home, and the the mother said, I see Ozzy was with you last night. I tried to get or his last night here. I tried to get him to be with me, but he wanted to go over to your house, you know. Basically, Jax showed Ozzy more love and attention, and cared about him like a son more than the old mother did. Okay. And then Kristen, she just started putting her foot in her mouth, started running off at the mouth. And she talking about we were the innocent ones. And she said, innocent? What do you mean innocent? And so Jackson screamed at her, and she had to end up coming clean with the real story. So she gave a half of a story about what went down with white girl Wendy, but it's not the whole story. So she called herself protecting Ozzy, but she it I don't know what to say about Kristen, y'all. I ain't never liked Kristen. Kristen can go in the fire. I think Kristen is an enabler just as well. All of them are enablers. And I think she's horrible of a sister. She called herself trying to protect her brother, save her brother. And I guess in some ways people will say she did or she was trying to, but I just think she was no good. And I really believed, I kept saying all the way up till last week, I kept believing that it was Kristen that did it. So she didn't take out white girl Wendy, but she was involved. So I guess I was half right. Yeah, she was involved, Deshay. Yeah, and Rosie, he said Rosie lying. Rosie stay lying. Rosie stay lying. She a horrible mother. Mama Rosie was jealous of Jack. She definitely is jealous. She wasn't like, well, I'm glad he was with you. No, she's not happy that he was with somebody who cared about him at the end. She was upset because Ozzy didn't want to F with her no more. Rosie so Ozzy started to yeah, and I knew Kristen was involved. I just don't trust her. She no. Money, 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 money. Thank you for the $2, DeMarcus. Who would you say is worse, Mama Rose or Monet? Mama Rosie or Monet worse. She always harness. I don't know. They both trash. It's hard to say because you're naming two horrible mothers. So it's like, which one is worse than the other? I think Mama Rosie is bad. Is horrible. Hey, but I think Monet might just be just as, if probably worse. I mean, they both bad. They both bad. I don't know. Like, both of them is horrible. Um, I was never a fan of her character. Yeah, I never was Steven. Never liked her character. Never, 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 ever. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lord, I'm yawning. Sorry, y'all. Um, yeah, she took a bullet for her son at least, um, but she had them kids doing all kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, Monet is. I don't know. They both bad. The Marcus be naming like which one is worse, the devil or Satan? They the same. They the both bad. It's the same person. The same. That's how I look at these mamas. They all bad. If we do a Mother's Day list, Mama Rosie can go in that list, and Mama Lou too, and Monet and a whole bunch of others. A bunch of bad mamas. A bunch of them. You know. And yeah, and they all of them did Ozzy wrong, Candy. All of them. So I understand what Jax was trying to do, Candy, and you are so right. I know. I see what I know what she was trying to do. She was trying to help. But what you're right about, you and RC and Tamika, was that she went about it the wrong way. It's just it was funny when you said she should have minded her business. It's like, damn, it sounded kind of harsh. But I agree with what you're saying. She went about it the wrong way. It should have been a different, even if you're trying to do an intervention, she should have went about it in a more delicate way. And you shouldn't have left him alone. What makes you think that he wasn't something wasn't going to happen? You know? Right. Um, where's Lucia Chase? Mm, yeah, they all bad. It's a bunch of bad mamas. And by Mother's Day, our Mother's Day list gonna get longer and longer and longer. I'm gonna do a Mother's Day thing when Mother's Day get here next year. God willing, the creek don't rise, that we all still alive, and that the world ain't crumbled. We got to do a Mother's Day list, and that Mother's Day list is gonna get long and long and long. It's getting longer and longer by the moment. So, no, damn, Rosie, Kristen, I guess she must have told Jax, "I'll tell you everything if I can get immunity," because her ass not gonna go to prison. So it turns out it was the father who did everything, which don't surprise me. I know some people might be shocked that it was the daddy, but actually, I'm not shocked at all. I'm not shocked at all. It could have been the mama. It could have been Kristen. It could have been Mama Rosie, Kristen, or the daddy. It could have been all of them together and Alex too. All of them could have taken out Wendy. So it don't shock me of any of these people who did it. So Kristen is just as much as involved. So her ass should go to jail, go to prison, just like with Daddy. Okay, because she's an accomplice, and they took out Alex. She had Alex taken out. Well, Mama Rosie. Mama Rosie knew too. Mama Rosie knew too. So Mama Rosie and Kristen had Alex beat up and taken out so that he wouldn't open up his mouth. They kept paying him, but he wanted more money. He was about to go tell his story. So they had him beat up and taken out of here so that he could shut up and not ever talk. So I felt like Mama Rosie, Kristen, and the damn Papa should all go to prison. So just the flashback here. The father stick his finger up in Wendy's face. He said, "Look at here, ho. You better not tell nothing, or you gonna get dealt with. Okay, you run your damn mouth and you gonna get dealt with." You see how he put that finger up in her face like this? You know when somebody wag their finger up in your face, it's something about to go down. You know what I'm saying? So, mm-mm. Candy is crazy, y'all. Yep. Just, the father named Sal. Yeah, Big Papa. Yeah, that's what I'm calling Big Papa. So the Mama Rosie, Big Papa, or Kristen, any one of them could have been the one that did it, but it turns out they all was involved. Even though Big Papa is the one who pew pew pew, and he the one that you know smothered her face down to the ground. But however, all of them were involved, so they all should go to prison. That's just my opinion. Well, apparently, when he stuck that, he wagged that finger up in her face, and then she fell over the table, bumped her head, and got knocked out cold. And they grabbed her, tied her up, and took her up to the cabin. And then and then while he was dealing, you know, while he with the Big Papa turned his back, as I'm trying to remember, Big Papa turned his back one moment, and Kristen had walked into the kitchen to get some water or something. And when they was checked because Ozzy was there. That's what happened. Ozzy showed up all high and out of his mind. He passed out on the sofa. So while Big Papa was trying to tend to Ozzy, and he told Kristen, "Go get some water for your brother." White girl Wendy was able to get the ropes off and escape and run out the door. Well, Big Papa goes get the piece, pew 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 pew, and shot her in the arm. So she didn't die from the gunshot wound, but she just got look like shot in the arm. But he told his daughter, Kristen, look, I got this. Don't you worry about nothing. You go take care of your brother. But he goes out in the wood and he told Alex, look, you keep your MF mouth closed because if you don't, I'm gonna deal with you. And I'm gonna pay you whatever money you want that you need to get to keep your mouth closed. So that's how all of that came about with Alex. And he was an enabler too. He was an enabler. All of them were enablers. He was giving Ozzy the cocoa. Um, okay, so then the Big Papa goes to chase uh white girl Wendy out into the woods, and he run to go chase her, and then he puts his hand over her mouth and he smothered the lady. Okay, smother her. In the spirit of Demarcus, who is the worst daddy, Ghost Cow or Eddie? So it's a bad lot of that bad dads out there too. All of them bad. I was trying to figure out why Ozzy thought he did it. He was there, just as high as a kite. He was high as a giraffe, Pussy. Okay, so I guess he was having flashbacks, so he probably remembered a little bit something. Candy, he probably remembered a little bit of something, so that's why he was waking up in his sleep at one of them scenes a couple episodes back, and he thought he might have, did it based on that. Mama Rose and Kristen should have gone to prison for perjury. Yeah, they all enablers, so you should go to prison too. But because the fact that Big Papa been having an affair with the white girl named Vanessa for 9-10 years, the mama ain't about to save his life. The mama ain't about to help him. No, his ass gonna ride in prison. The Mama Rosie moved on. She probably got her own little tenderoni. Yeah, she's. Oh yeah, look, when you spit in somebody's face, to me, bodily fluids is the work. No, you don't throw no urine, you don't throw no feces, and you don't spit. That hey, anything can happen to you. Um, yeah, I think, yeah, I knew you meant Sal. Yeah, I knew you meant Sal. Yeah, all of them is bad. Deshay, all of them bad. All of them is bad fathers. Every last one of them that you just mentioned. Christian got Sal to confess to the murder of Jack. To the murder. I'm sorry, there's no period. I was reading. Kristen got Sal to confess to the murder. Jackson and the police were listening in via a hidden cell phone, then arrested Sal for the crime. Right, and that sums it up right there. What Steven said. That's why she's no longer here. That's so disgusting, disrespect. Yeah, you don't spit in nobody's face. You know, do you? And she was not only and that, and she threatened to expose the whole family about all their discretions. You know, she's I'm gonna tell Ozzy everything and all this. And that's why he put his hand over her mouth and smothered her ass. Okay, he smothered her like chicken and gravy, smothered down to the ground. Wendy, yeah, she did. I know, disgusting. She did. Um, mm, mm. Yeah, you said I was offended. Well, we don't know who underlined. I believe Christian did it. He got beat up to Shay, but Candy is cracking me up in these comments. Um, so I got sidetracked because I'm reading Candy's comments. It's funny, but yeah, Alex was on the live. But it might have been from him just getting beat up. He could have just died from being beat up. But however, I believe they didn't show this on camera. I know how they say if it didn't happen on camera, it didn't happen. If they didn't show it to us on camera, it didn't happen. But I believe Christian probably came in there and smothered his ass with a pillow or something at the hospital, and we didn't see it. So I'm just, using my imagination, just my imagination running away with me. Right. He was high as a giraffe, kitty cat. Okay. Um, so you saying Sal is a worse father than Ghost and who's the other person? Eddie. Look, all of them is bad fathers. Yeah, he smothered her down to the ground like chicken and gravy. Now I love me some chicken and gravy now. Okay, so maybe that's a wrong analogy, Candy, because I love me some smothered chicken. I make that all the time. I make that all the time. Um, Bill make Bill. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get to that. Stephen, that's the next thing. Thank you for thank you for that. Yes, we move. Yeah, let me move on. Let me move on. So we know what happened there. Big Papa did it. Big Papa, we know who did it. Because so she set her Papa up, and so obviously she must got herself immunity because um I'm sorry, I was reading a text. She got I think Kristen must got immunity because they didn't lock her ass up. But her and the mama need to be locked up. If Alex was alive, he should be locked up. But Alex is gone. But of course, they're gonna put everything on Big Papa and he gonna take all the charge. So and because he's a black man in Los Angeles and he took out a white woman, come on, your ass going to jail. You gonna fry. Your ass on death row. You sitting up in there with Scott Peterson on death row. Okay. And then she had the nerve to ask Daniel. She told Daniel, I love you. And Daniel said, I love you too, girl. And she said, will we ever see each other again? He said, nope. No, I don't fool with killers. No, you won't see me no more. Peace, deuces. Don't call me. Delete my damn number. Okay. Um, but Christian knows. Yeah, of course, Christian knows. Yeah, and I'm very proud of Daniel that he said, "Peace out, deuces." Yeah, look, you can love somebody from a distance. Okay, you can love from a distance. I love you, but uh, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Get the hell away from me. Okay. Um, well, now we got Jax and Jax at the back at the office at the law firm, right? And she walks in and she see them drinking champagne, having a good old time, celebrating. She said, "Oh, what's going on here?" Just like another day of that, after Ozzy's funeral, after everything went by, was done with that. She goes to the office. They in there drinking champagne in the middle of the afternoon, and she said, "What's going on here?" And she said, "Oh, Bill, Steve and Ben said, oh, Bill made partner." She said, "What? How did he make partner and we ain't had no vote on it? I'm a partner. My name on the damn door. My name on the building. How the hell he made partner and y'all ain't talked to me about it?" And they was just talking about now we got some accusation that came through another company. Obviously, is merged. They merging into another, I guess, another bigger law firm, and so they made him partner and they just gonna try to push her onto the side. And then Bill, she walks away and Bill, sneaky ass Bill, comes up to Jax saying, "Listen, I tried to fight for you. I tried to tell them that you would have won to handle the case, and I look up to you and you the best." And he just tried to kiss her butt. He tried to lick her brown butt. And she wasn't falling for it. She saw what he was doing. He was doing what white men do. They get everything they can from you, learn from you, and then they take and take and take, and you know what I'm saying? And then they create their own stuff and act like they did something, but really it wasn't them, it was you. We always coming up with something, we always doing something, we always being the best at everything, and then they come and take, you know, they come and take from us, and and make it their own. They I could go down a list of stuff. They do everything in history. Okay, definitely with music, our movies, our politics, everything, our fashion. They they come and they learn from us, and then they take and then they move on and kick you to the curb like you ain't nothing. So she saw all of this coming, and especially after talking to Chestnuts, she really, well, she kind of felt it was happening anyway. Chestnuts just put the chestnut on top of it. He just, you know, the disrespect by Bill Jackson about to cancel Christmas on all y'all. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so, child, she said enough of all this. She went and got a box from the copy room or somewhere, and she went around the corner to her office, gathered up all her damn shit as much as she could grab up out of here, and she said, "I'm out. Y'all can have this funky job, okay?" Now, here's where we get into DeMarcus, if you still here. Let me see. You said it in here earlier, and I can't find the comment now. But this is who really need to go in the damn fire. Okay. This slimy ass Sam. He's a snake. A Sambo Sam. I think DeMarcus said this last week or the week before, a couple of weeks ago. Sambo Sam. His ass need to go into the fire. Now, really, to me, this was a waste of time. They really didn't even have to have this storyline with Lewis. Lewis didn't really have a storyline this season because he already was in the boo boo from the last two seasons, from when he messed with that whole Tony, but and the whole baby of it all. But this season, they really give him nothing really going on. He's kind of stayed quiet, and so they just threw the storyline. This was really a nothing burger story. But I hated this man, the Sambo Sam. He got on my damn nerve. Um, slave catches, right? Sam was getting on my nerve. Yeah, he was definitely on my nerve. Who liked him? They even disrespect Chestnut talking about a junior partner. The hell, exactly. Because don't white men look, and they didn't give the old damn Bill no damn they didn't give him no junior partner. They made him full partner, and he had no experience. He didn't have the experience that Jax or Chestnut got. So, and they didn't make him no junior partner. So yeah, but Sam been on my damn nerves. So I agree with y'all on that. But so he tried to pull a little snake move, talking about, "Oh, I'm a sue and all this." And he said, "Oh, you can do all that you want. I got all the proof. I got everything showing that you didn't do this." Lewis was covering his butt. So if you want to try to sue, go ahead. Show me where you got. Show me. Show me how you gonna win this case, because we got all the proof, that you ain't been doing what you supposed to be doing. So this, yeah, nobody liked this saying, and this whole storyline was just dumb. So by saying we'll never got to see your funky tail again, okay? He's a old, ooh, Lord, he worked my damn nerves. But okay, so now we got Mama Rosie sitting in front of the poster of a little Ozzy, pow pow gotcha, pow pow gotcha. I guess that was his catch line. The same way Gary Coleman had what you talking about, Willis? So, but now she gonna sit there and tell everything. Yeah, babbling Bill. That's I was trying to think of what they called him. Thank you, DeMarcus. I was trying to think of his name or what the nickname they called him. They called him Babbling Bill. Sam didn't even open the file. His goofy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he didn't even know how to open the file. He ain't done nothing. It's like I don't know nothing about coding, right? So if I try to apply for that type of job, I'm gonna get exposed because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And plus, Lewis recorded him too. Yeah, he had all the proof that the man was messing up, and plus he recorded him. That's why he called security up in there, security, and took his old yellow ass up out of there. So uh I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Rosie will never. Yeah, that's okay. So now this is what Mama Rosie gonna end up doing. She gonna tell spill the beans, tell the whole story because she gonna make money off of her son while he's dead. She gonna make money off of him. So now she talking to CNN. She probably gonna talk to Good Morning America. She probably gonna do a Lifetime movie, a Hallmark movie. Tyler Perry probably gonna do a movie. She just gonna sell his story, and it's gonna be movies. Probably gonna Tubi movie, a Netflix movie. Like I said, Tyler Perry Productions is Amazon Prime. It's gonna be a Peacock. Uh, what I say, Tubi. It's gonna be on all the things. The mother don't give a damn about her son. She really don't. She really don't. Now she gonna make money because now her husband, Big Papa, locked up. So now she got to, and Ozzy gone. So now she got to find a way to look, like Candy says, at the highest bidder. She gonna go to the highest bidder, and whoever gonna come up with the cash. Tyler Perry pays real good, and so she can put his story on there. Or go to Lifetime or somewhere. Yeah, I hope Jax do expose Rosie, but really, be honest with you, I don't want to see Rosie no more. I hope this is the last time we got to see her ass. But who knows what's gonna happen for season 4? But I'm fine if it's the last time we see it. So now to wrap everything up, Babbling Bill and Slutty Sally, they still kicking it. Okay. They still kicking it. He done made partner now. He got a Porsche. He doing real good now. Okay. So now I guess he can be able to pay all the money he need to pay in that damn divorce. And then Autumn got the little baby. Okay. So now the baby's here. That baby look like she been here for a minute. So I don't know how many weeks, months, or whatever went by, because that baby looked like she about that baby looked about 6 months old, maybe. Okay. So um yeah, I don't want to see Sally and Bill in season 4. Me either. I don't want to see Sally at all. And definitely don't want to see Bill, but I think Bill will be back. I think Bill will be back. But I'm agreeing with you. I don't want to see him. And they do have zero chemistry. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I thought that same thing when I was watching. I said, ugh. I Even when they first got together and slept together, I was like, yuck. And not because he white or anything. It's just that I like, and I ain't talking about Joseph Core. I ain't talking about Tommy. I'm just talking about Bill, this character, Babbling Bill, just because of the slime ball things he did behind Jackson's back. He did. It's almost like he tried to justify saying, Jax, I respect you and you the best. He was just kissing her butt because he wanted to make partner. So I always knew it was something snake. He was a snake. I always knew it. And yeah, they do have zero chemistry. And Sally don't want to have no relationship. She need to be worrying about if Chris gonna take her damn kids. That's what she need to be worrying about. And I hope Chris do take them. I hope Chris gets them kids and take them down South Carolina, down there with Candy at. Okay, I hope that Chris get them kids and they down there in South Carolina. I wanted Rosie to bring the smoke to Monica though. That yeah, maybe. We don't know. We might see them in season 4. We might. Who knows? Because it's gonna be another case now. So with the Monica thing, so we could see the Mama Rosie again. She might have to show up in court. You never know. Joseph Secor, aka Tommy, announced that a Power movie is in development. Okay, I know y'all happy about that. But Rosie created the atmosphere for Monica. Yeah, I mean, but you know something? I'm not giving Monica no pass whatsoever. I don't care what kind of environment or atmosphere that Rosie created. You're a grown ass woman. She was like 20 something years old, sleeping with a 13-year-old boy. And she talking about he's a man. He's a real man. Not at 13, bitch. No, you are sick. Babbling Bill could be Sal divorce attorney in season 4. Maybe, because yeah, that could possibly happen. We could probably see him, even if it's not, even if he's not on here full time, we could probably see him in a part time capacity. So Jack said, "The hell with all of y'all at that damn firm, and I'm gonna start my own damn firm called the Stewart Firm." Okay, and Daniel, Daniel and Crystal is coming over there with her. And she got money, so she can pay their salary, and she got clients, and everybody knows she good. She's a criminal attorney. She like the female version of Johnny Cochran, so she ain't got no problem with taking cases and making money. So Lewis is happy that she leaving that firm, getting her all set up. They bringing in the boxes, and then all of a sudden, this bald head scallywag Monica come up in the damn thing with a piece. And Jax was like, "Oh, wait a minute, you ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do this. Hold up." And all of a sudden, something saying, "Pow, pew, pew, pew." And so I think maybe Lewis got shot. Either Lewis or Daniel. Daniel could have jumped in front of, but I mean, it ain't no big deal if Daniel gets shot. I think it's a big deal if Lewis gets shot. So I don't think it's gonna be Jax, but it could surprise us, y'all. It could surprise us. But she coming in, this old bald headed scallywag coming in there with a piece. She's upset because she probably lost everything. She lost her money, she lost her reputation. Everybody now and everybody around knows because of that trial that she's a PDF file. So she probably can't even get a damn job at McDonald's. So and then Ozzy is unalive because she's in love. She is in love with that man. You know what I'm saying? He was a child. I still look at Ozzy as a damn child, even though he was a grown man. So she, looking like a damn crackhead. The episode also will be making Parnett Court. Yeah, we talked about that, Steven. Yeah, this episode was a 10. I give it a good 9, 10. It was. It was a good episode. It was good. And and this is how you do a season finale. Okay? Just how you do a season finale. You give a lot of twists and turns. And but they've done this with every season so far, even the last 2 seasons. You give a lot of twists and turns. We all sit around here and speculate and talk about what we think might have happened. And then it turns out to be another twist at the end. They never give us everything. And so I like how it happened. I like how it went down. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. The redirection was good. I'm with you on this, even though I did say the last couple of episodes, y'all, this season is dragging. I'm ready for it to be over, and I think it's not because I hate Reasonable Doubt. I'm a fan. I'm happy for season 4. But I think it was just it just seemed like it just the story was dragging on because after a while I didn't give a damn about. I wasn't invested in any of the people. I wasn't invested in Eddie. I don't give a damn about him. I don't care about Chelsea. I don't care about Monica. I don't care about Christian. I don't care about Big Papa Sal. I don't care about Mama Rosie. Mama Lou can go to hell. So that's damn near everybody. That's about eight people. So that's why I wasn't invested in the story. I definitely don't care nothing about Sally and her freaky ass. And so yeah. So anyway, but this definitely was a good season. So once again, rest in peace to Ozzy. It's so hard to say goodbye to Ozzy. So Ozzy is gone, and we ain't got to see him hollering, screaming no more. So we done with Ozzy. So what y'all think gonna happen? Who got shot? Did Daniel jump in front of the bullet? You think Daniel jumped in front of the bullet? Or you think Lewis did? Did he jump in front of the bullet in front of to protect Jax? I can see Lewis doing that more so than Daniel. Daniel probably was hiding over in the corner. Daniel probably was on the ground hiding over in the corner, which I would have did that. I would have been hiding underneath a desk. But Yeah, I think Lewis might have got shot. They didn't show it, DeMarcus, but I think Lewis got shot. I think Lewis got shot, and but Lewis not gonna die. But I think he got shot. But he not gonna die. But that would be a twist, DeMarcus, if they take him out the show and they kill him off. That would be a twist. I like Lewis. I don't have a problem with him. But that would definitely be a twist if they get rid of him. But Candy say bye bye Lewis. Bye 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 baby. Bye 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 bye. She don't give a damn about Lewis. I like Lewis. I always did. Like I ain't, Lewis did some screw up stuff. He did do some stuff and messed up, but so did Jax. Jax ain't perfect. Jackson screwed up too in their marriage. So I never took no one person's side in their marriage situation. I think they both screwed up. Um, I think it was Lewis so Jackson Chestnut can get together. Ooh, I do want to see Chestnut and Jax get together. They probably make some good love. Ooh, they probably make some good loving. Yeah, now I love Lewis. I mean, I ain't gonna say I love, but let me clarify that. I like Lewis. I like Lewis, but I love me some Chestnut. So if we got to get Lewis out the way so that her and Chestnut can be together, hey, I mean, it is what it is. Okay. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you got to do. So, um, well, that's that on that, y'all. That's that on that. He's my little that is my little lights blinking. I saw this in the store. I said, "Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna wear this online." I got a necklace too that light up. I'll wear that another time. But anyway, yeah, it was a good one. So well, we know we ain't got to try to figure out who did it. We know it's Monica. So we ain't got to try to figure out. But I still wish that Christian and Mama Rosie had taken their ass to prison too. I wish they was gone. Um, and thank you, Deshay. Here y'all go with Jackson, Corey Cash, just like Unique and Rock. Boo. I mean, no, I was for Unique and Rock early on, but now I don't want Unique and Rock no more. Okay. After he came back being cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, I don't like him no more. And I want him gone and thrown into the fire. So yeah, Unique and God, I don't want her hip Unique and Rock together no more. But when they were before, he had that before his brother tried to unalive him. Oh yeah, I like this. I love seeing them together, rocking and rolling. So but we shall see. Yeah, I think it was Lewis. Now I don't know if Lewis gonna be dead in that, but I think Lewis jumped in front of Jax, jumped in front of the bullet to protect his wife. And it's gonna be crazy. I think season 4 gonna be a good one. Um, I think season 4 gonna be a good one. And I wonder how much of we gonna see of Bill, you know, until Unique went crazy. Yeah. We wanted Unique and Rock together until he got crazy. So then now we don't. Now he can go, and I hope he gone early in the next season. Yeah, y'all down for the OPP? Yeah, you know me. Yeah, I'm OPP. Y'all know. Yes, yes. That was the jam back in the day, DeMarcus. You know that was the jam. Okay, don't even try to act like you wasn't out there, popping it and locking it when that damn joint was coming on back in the day. You probably still get in the middle of the floor now and break dance when that song come on. That song was everything. Um, but anyway, y'all, that is that on that. I better get on out of here before this little wireless microphone dies out. But I've been up here an hour and a half. Uh, I knew I was gonna stay up here a little bit longer because it was the last episode. So I just wanted to just, have a good time with y'all. I appreciate everybody that came out. DeMarcus, you my number one. Thank you so much for the super chats as always. And let me see, before I get out of here, let me see where I got. Do I got anything going on to let y'all know? I don't think I got anything going on. Hey, what's up, Steven? You know you my number. You know you my number one as well. Both of y'all my number one. Um. Uh. Interesting. Friday, I don't think I have anything going on. If I decide to do something, I'll pop. There'll just be a pop up live, but I don't think I'm doing anything on Friday. Usually Friday and Saturdays I don't do anything, but Sunday I'll be back with Torian and All In with All I See. We're gonna do Welcome to Dairy episode 3, and then Monday Tulsa King. Um, Detroit might pop up. Candy might pop up. That's on Monday, and then Wednesday. Oh, I'm hosting. I'm hosting which called Mayor Kingstown on Wednesday. So, but yeah, I'll look at Force, but I'm not reviewing it, DeMarcus. I'll check it out. I probably won't watch it till tomorrow. I'm not staying up at midnight to look at it. No, I'm gonna take my ass to bed. I've been trying. I ain't always successful, but I'm been trying to go to bed at a decent time. But last night I couldn't hang. I know they did Mayor Kingstown last night. I couldn't hang with them last night. I was tired. So, but I'm not staying up at midnight to watch Force. I'm not invested in Force like that, but I will check it out over the weekend. And but I'm not doing any recaps on it. So there's other people, everybody else is recapping it. So go to their pages for the recaps. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so what I say is Welcome to Dairy Sunday, Monday Tulsa King, Wednesday Mayor Kingstown. So if anything else comes up, I will let y'all know. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more. At least not for tonight. I love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all as always. And I will definitely see y'all. Oh, wait a minute. What about the Eddie Murphy doc on Netflix? I'm going to actually watch that. When I get off here, I got to go wash my dishes in the kitchen. Okay. Can't leave no dishes in the sink. Go clean up the kitchen a little bit. I'm going to give me a little something, nice little something to drink. I'm going to put my feet up and I'm going to probably, I'll watch that. So, yes, I started it, actually, Deshay, but I fell asleep. I was tired as hell last night. So I started it but I didn't finish it. So I will try to catch I'm still at the sort of the beginning parts of it. So I ain't even get deep into the documentary. I'm still at the beginning parts of his life. So I will but I'll definitely am checking that out. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm definitely watching it. And yes, and I did get your message about a seafood casserole. Okay. I have to see a recipe about a seafood casserole. So I don't know. I might end up just doing something traditional because I'm not doing Thanksgiving Day. I'm making a dinner the Saturday before Thanksgiving, which is that what next Saturday the 22nd. That's when I'm doing my Thanksgiving celebration. Next Saturday. So I got to go shopping this weekend, get things in order, and so I'm trying to get my menu. But I might just keep it kind of traditional because that way I don't know if I feel like making something new right now. Maybe I do something new for like Christmas and do some. I might do seafood. Seafood might be for Christmas. Yeah, seafood probably be Christmas. But I think I'm gonna just do the traditional stuff because that's what my mama like. And so I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. But if I get a good recipe or if you know a recipe, DeMarcus, for a seafood casserole, you know how to inbox me. Send me a message in the comments. Let me know. So yeah, but like I said, I appreciate y'all as always. I love y'all. I'm coming out.